store for us. The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Right back to A-Chain on second down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Out to his left.
Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
He's not going to get me. Mine's 43. Mine's 11, 11, 11. That QB's trash. Let's go. 43 is the mark. Go, go, go. 43 is the mark.
Burrow on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. How about this? And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd down and 6 now.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 11, Thomas.
Now Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
And Burrow going to change the play. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, a run by H.A.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Now Tua.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They run for it. H.A. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
Buying time to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tua going to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talked about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
A-Chain on 1st and 10.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is? It could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's crazy. I threw 5 pick
The
six.
line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm.
And my goodness, another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. First down. Here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, it's Burrow. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 29 yards. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now here is another interception. inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And he will be brought
Nah, you just watching the game. I threw, I threw 6 pick-6, man. He ain't scored like that. I threw literally 5 or 6 picks on my side of the field. So he went probably like 10 yards in and scored. 15 yards in and scored. But he ain't like that, bro. But you can load up in a few.
One and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone, powering his way forward. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Flush to his right. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Able to find Higgins. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Higgins out on the right side. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Burrow on play action. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far. But a great bright spot there.
Tua saved you, boy. Tua saved you. Tua threw 6 pick 6, bro. Look at your points. Your offense ain't do nothing but 1 touchdown. Your offense been on lock, bro.
That pick 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Burrow going to change things up. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
Suspect on offense. Tua helped you out, bro.
These interceptions really going to affect them much, but at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to...
And now here is another interception.
Tua won't throw the ball, bro.
Off by Mike Hilton. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Mixing up the middle. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away.
And I don't like these lead jumps when they keep taking the injury off. Well, injuries in real life. I'm killing this man quarterback.
Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Most people would have quit on him. I ain't gonna quit on him. I know what time it is.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Enough for me to quit on him.
Miami as they get set to
I know
start
what
the
time it
drive.
is.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's still on his feet. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before
2 through 11 interceptions.
A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Tua now on first down. Dancing to his left. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And a dangerous throw there.
Man, being open in the middle. I threw the ball to it, taking forever, bro. For the release.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Yeah,
the Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And it's incomplete.
Pull me, bro.
Shot, couldn't connect.
All that, bro.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Still on his feet. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Burrow looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run here with H.A. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Tua. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this is there he goes, right side, down the right sideline, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McPherson on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of Fan. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete.
Yeah, we running, yo.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big in the locker room, right? Get to the